Good morning. Happy Saturday. So I was in the shower and I got this idea. I was thinking about something because I was thinking about all the times that I've been mocked for believing in God and being a disciple of Jesus. And this thing like really stood out to me because I was like, oh, like it was like almost like an illustration. But I've noticed something when wicked people or people who are non believers or people who get frustrated and they want things to manifest. One of the things that I do know when I go to these witch doctors or when they do these rituals is that their gods work a lot like a genie. So if they want to put a hex on somebody, so to speak, or they don't like the way something is going in their life, then they can do all of these rituals. And so they technically have control over their God. And there is no justice in a God that can easily be swayed by human emotion and the human will. Because a lot of us, let's face it, like a lot of times we do things emotionally, and that is not a sound way to do anything, not spiritually, not in the physical. And so if this person is pissed off, like they didn't get the attention of that man they wanted, or whatever it is, somebody looks better than them, they're going to go to the witch doctor, they're going to go to whatever God it is. And it's so crazy because they're willing to believe in these gods, the stone god, the wolf god, the butterfly god, and they know the one true God. But since he doesn't work in that way, since he doesn't give instant results, since he can't be conjured by manipulation and rituals and things like that, they don't want to go through that path. That takes time. That means you have to do the work. And a lot of people that fall into these types of false doctrines, they don't want to do the work. They don't care for the truth. They want instant gratification. They want to see results that fit their narrative, fit what works for them. And it doesn't matter what happens to that person. It doesn't matter what happens to generations after them. All they want is results. But when you follow Jesus and you follow the straight and narrow path, they don't see any instant results. Like somebody that follows Jesus may go through long suffering and maybe building character, like God may be building these things within them so that when these results do occur, this person is able to hold on to them because they have the template, the basis, the means to maintain these things. Meanwhile, you see somebody who has prayed to Ra or whoever it is that they are bringing their dreams and or their revenges to, they end up crashing out in the long run. And sometimes it doesn't even happen immediately in their lifetime. It will hit some unsuspecting person, which I suspect happened to me in my lifetime. But then again, I have my own basis of sins. I'm not perfect. But the other thing that I've also noticed is that it, in my opinion, appears that true believers are far and few. And I am noticing a pattern. Like since I was this small, I've always been on my own. Like no, never invited to anything, never considered, nobody checks in on me, etc., 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 etc. Because I was set apart. But God takes care of me. Like it's like for everything that people do not come together to even recognize that I even exist, God does. So I exist in the most important ways, and that is beyond anything that anybody can ask for, especially in this world, because I have it directly from the source, the creator of the universe. And I didn't realize how profound that was until it took me some years to realize that I am truly blessed and highly favored. And there are some consequences that come along with that because people automatically assume that my life has been easy because I don't look like what I've been through. I'm 45. I went to the doctors earlier this year and just regular stuff. And he was like, how is it that you look way younger than what you are? But it's not me. It's a spiritual thing. And I am truly blessed to be someone that is not in the belief system, the hierarchy, the way of doing things that the world is. I have true compassion. Everything I do is always questioned. I'm always misunderstood because my heart is pure. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being misunderstood. But what I do every day that I'm out there is people come to me, people that need healing. And so I can be that intercession, that connecting point for people that need to see God, but through me, because that is a tall order to be an ambassador for Christ. So when I was in the shower and I was thinking about how like these people are so committed to these other gods, these other spiritual practices, that's because they go, they pay money, they do rituals, they do things, and they expect results because they paid for it. There was some sort of physical agreement there that was made between the physical and the spiritual world, and their gods are actually slaves to them. But here's the thing, should something not go right in that agreement, it could be life or death or being cursed or whatever it is. And with this God, with Jesus, with the things that are offered through him, there is peace. There is no catch. There are no strings attached. You're not gonna have to owe a debt. You don't have to sacrifice anything. You don't have to sacrifice your morals, your body, somebody in your family. There are no sacrifices through the one true living God. And so I'm glad that I had that revelation while in the shower. I gotta finish getting ready for work, but I hope you guys all have a wonderful Saturday. Godspeed. Anyways, God bless you guys. Cheers.